Why are foreign powers like Turkey and European nations still deciding Africa's fate? From Turkey's meddling in Somalia's coastline to Europe's ongoing control over our resources, Africa's sovereignty is being stripped away again and again. In this video, I'm breaking down how external interference is threatening the unity and future of the entire continent and why Africans should respect each other's territory. Watch as we uncover the truth behind this ongoing betrayal and why it's time for Africa to speak for itself. It is both frustrating and disheartening to watch as African nations continue to be at the mercy of external powers who believe they have the right to dictate our futures. The latest example comes from the Horn of Africa, where Ethiopia, with Turkey's assistance, is attempting to secure a portion of Somalia's coastline. To understand this, we need to take you back to January 2024, when Ethiopia signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Somaliland, a self-declared independent region of Somalia. This agreement aimed to provide Ethiopia with direct access to the sea, addressing its long-standing need for maritime access. However, Somalia, which considers Somaliland part of its territory, vehemently opposed this deal, viewing it as a violation of its sovereignty. Now, to understand this, let's talk about the relationship between Ethiopia and Somalia, which has been historically fraught with tension, particularly concerning the status of Somaliland, a self-declared region of Somalia. Ethiopia's position on Somaliland has been complex. While Ethiopia has never formally recognized Somaliland's independence, it has maintained informal ties, particularly due to strategic interests like access to the Berbera port. This has created tension with Somalia, which views any deal with Somaliland as a threat to its sovereignty. In December 2024, Turkey brokered an agreement between Ethiopia and Somalia to ease the tension between them. Now, this might seem like a solution, but Somali people see it differently. They see it as Turkey is violating their sovereignty. This deal is only for the benefit of one side, which is Ethiopia. Now, the most alarming part of this situation is the tone Erdogan has taken by suggesting that Turkey, having helped Somalia during its struggles, now has the right to decide what happens within Somalia's borders. Erdogan is treating Somalia as a subordinate nation. This kind of rhetoric is not only disrespectful, but dangerously reminiscent of the colonial mindset. When colonial powers helped African nations, they did so with an underlying belief that they had the right to control and manipulate those countries for their benefit. Now, Turkey seems to be applying the same logic, providing aid while simultaneously attempting to exert influence over Somali territory. Eritrea, another key player in the Horn of Africa, is also deeply concerned by the recent Ethiopia-Somalia deal. Eritrea has long had a tense relationship with both Ethiopia and Somalia, and any changes to the region's political and territorial dynamics only heighten its anxieties. The involvement of Turkey in supporting Ethiopia's wanting a portion of Somalia's coastline one way or another is seen by Eritrea as a further escalation that could destabilize the already fragile region. Eritrea fears that this deal could lead to more territorial disputes and conflict, further complicating an already volatile political landscape. In conclusion, the situation with Turkey, Ethiopia, and Somalia is just one example of how Africa's sovereignty is under constant threat from external powers. These powers, whether they come from Europe, Turkey, or elsewhere, are not here to help Africa. They are here to maintain control over Africa's resources and people. If Africa does not stand united and fight against this external interference, it will be impossible to maintain the sovereignty and independence that so many African nations have fought for. If you found this video insightful and want to stay updated on the latest developments in the Horn of Africa and all Africa, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Your support helps us bring more important stories to light.